DJ Khaled.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the NBA playoffs. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Yes, we have.
Yes. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. Checking out Cleveland, the top seed in the East. They'd never admit to looking past their opponent, but their goal is to make short work of this series and keep fresh for a title run. And here we are, first round of the playoffs. Shaq, what do you think is the biggest difference between regular season and postseason ball?
Ernie, that's the easiest question you've ever asked me in your life. More energy, more from your teammates, more from your fans, more from your opponents. Some players will take the bull by the horns, others will get thrown off it. So you just got to go out and be ready, but you definitely got to raise your level, Ernie.
Have you ever taken a bull by the horns?
Never. I sure have.
Oh, my gosh. Please, describe.
Well, the bull came at me, right? Okay. And he was running. So I grabbed his horns, and I did this little shoulder jammy. Put his neck out of place. He fell.
Anyway, for
yes,
coaches,
please.
The game becomes much more chess than checkers.
Ooh.
You really have to be a move ahead and a thought process behind.
Have you ever played chess or checkers?
I play them at the same time. I play my younger son checkers and my older son chess at
And there is a buzz in the air in the sold-out Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They're the #1 seed. They'll be tough to handle, no doubt about it.
And while I expect them to win this game and potentially win.
Barnes comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Parker kicks to Middleton. Wide open. Nice hit again. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got 8 points.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
LeBron James on the wing. He feeds it to Barnes. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
The Bucks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Now here's Moore. Not a lot of room. To the paint. Here's Monroe. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Thompson, a screen on Monroe. Dellavedova dishes to LeBron. There's a screen. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the... Best option on that shot. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. That's good from Love. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. T.J. Warren comes in for LeBron. And it's Jefferson in for Barnes. And then for Milwaukee. And we've finished 1 half of basketball. Bucks ahead. They're up by 9. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Kevin Love. And Kevin, facing a deficit at halftime, what do you guys need to do differently in the second?
And we welcome you back to our presentation of... And so the Bucks take the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was involved in all the big plays. Very aggressive game and came away with a triple-double to lead his team. Just a brilliant effort tonight.
The vision he displayed tonight was fantastic. 12 assists came straight out of his...
And that will wrap up this round 1 broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.
what's been the key to the team's success during the winning streak?
We're just playing good team basketball, you know? When everyone's hustling and moving the ball around the way we did tonight, the game becomes easy. I hope we can keep it up.
How much blame do you place on your teammates after not finding a way to pull out a win?
Good try, but I ain't falling into that trap. But to simplify your question, we didn't do what we had to do to win the game. Simple as that. And that's on every single one of us. Not me, not the rest of my teammates, everyone. And we'll figure out what we need to do to keep that from happening next time. End of story.
Well, it's no secret that you're approaching free agency. Are you going to give a hometown discount if they make an offer?
Yo, I'm gonna have to refer to my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, on that one. He's your man if you want to talk business stuff like that. All I can say is I'm focused on finishing this season, doing the best I can with this team. I'll think about all that other stuff when the season's over and me and my girl Yvette are sitting on the beach somewhere in Jamaica. And that's the truth.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Playoff game one now, history. Time for game two of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go up against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. For the Cavaliers, with a loss in game one, they surrendered home court advantage in the series. Tonight, a crucial game for them as they seek to remain in contention. And after losing game one, Kenny, this is a critical game. I mean, it's a situation where their backs, as they say, are against the wall. Would you contend that they have to win this game?
Well, it would be probable, but only a handful of teams have dropped the first two games at home and gone on to win the series. However,
yours is one of them.
I was on a team that did it, so I can't say it's impossible, but it's highly unlikely to be that clutch.
Listen, Ernie, they have to play like there's no tomorrow. They need the home fans to really round around them. I expect them to bring maximum effort and play with a real sense of urgency.
It's strange, though, even if you do play that way, as if there's no tomorrow, and you do win the game.
There is a tomorrow.
What's it matter if there's not a tomorrow?
Well, if you lose, though, there could be no tomorrow.
What if you win or lose and tomorrow doesn't happen?
baby. It's what we've been working for all season. Let's get out there and let's protect this house tonight.
Round one of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. We'll look at Cleveland. A tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And this virtually becomes a must-win after that loss in Game 1. You almost never see a team drop the first two at home and go on to win a playoff series.
Yeah, they'll be reeling if this one gets away from them. Having to hit the road down zip to 2. But if they right the ship here today, it'll still be anybody's series.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Chris Middleton is out there with Etuan Moore, and it's Monroe in Warren's checked in for Thompson. Barnes comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Milwaukee, John Henson's checked in for Monroe. Aldridge comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Vaughn in for Chris Middleton. Pass to Vaughn. Bucks passing it around. Clock at 6. Moore outside. Lets it fly. Buries the jump shot. Moore's got his second bucket of the night. And the Cavaliers with possession here. They lead by 4. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you. And you know how optimistic and positive I am. But it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. That's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can.
Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
It has not been an easy quarter for them, at least offensively speaking.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Henson. That's good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. The Bucks have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. There's 1:40 left to play in the first. Dellavedova, the pass to Warren. The feed to Barnes. Pass to Warren. There's the pick. Dellavedova kicks to Warren. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Warren's got 5 points so far.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And it's Moore penetrating hard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. In a moment now to show you some of the league's leaders from the regular season. This time, the top rebounders at the small forward position. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, there are some things he does really well on the perimeter, but in the paint, his rebounding is as impressive as anything else he does on the floor.
I think that's one of his calling cards, the rebounding, and it's the feistiness in the paint that allows him to do such a good job, and they're battling those big guys down low. I mean, I think it's really what sets him apart from other small forwards.
Here's Dellavedova, defended by Henson. Here's Barnes. Shot is no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And Moore kicks to Henson. And he misses the fast break layup.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Plumlee, he's checked in for Cole Aldridge. The Cavaliers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Bucks trail by 8. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The pass to Henson. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Plumlee. Shot is off. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Dellavedova dishes to Barnes. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. There's the steal. Down low. 4 seconds left. And it's Barnes getting it to go. Barnes has got 5 now.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead.
And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm.
For me, at a younger age.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become a new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Bucks also changing it up. John Henson's checked in for Parker. And it's Vaughn in for Moore. Barnes in at 2 guard. Warren is out there with Jefferson. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's Dellavedova in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Jefferson against Antetokounmpo. Out left to the wing. Henson with it, working on Frye. And John Henson with the slam.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Right side Jefferson. There's the triple. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Jefferson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And he gets it to go. And it's 9 points for Chris Middleton.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Dellavedova gets the screen from Barnes. 5 on the clock. Jefferson has a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Bucks trail by 4. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea.
And the first half comes to...
Gentlemen,
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get... So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but...
LeBron, what is it like knowing that regardless of what happens with this team, any failure rests on your shoulders?
Well, I'll just go on.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
He spent a lot of time at the foul line in this game, and that was a big factor for them. He was up in the double digits in terms of free throw attempts. Now that is good, my friend.
And that will wrap up this round 1 broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Milwaukee Bucks at their home, BMO Harris Bradley Center. Well, for the Bucks, they were unable to take Game 2 on the road, but the series continues. They look to get back in the win column again tonight. And after stealing one on the road, they've put themselves in the driver's seat. Shaq, how big is this home court advantage in the series right now?
It's big, Ernie. They're in a really good position if they win here tonight. This game is obviously not technically a must-win for either team, but it will certainly be a pivotal game when we look back at the series.
What kind of a game will it be?
Pivotal.
I agree with you.
P-I-B-B-O-B-O-L. Pivotal.
I could not have said that better myself. How about you, Jet?
Man, I love pivotal games. It's just the series is tied up. Both teams want
All right, bring it in. Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. We're all tied at 1-1. If the first two games have been any indication, we should be in for a great series. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We'll see Cleveland taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Look at Milwaukee. They managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
And, you know, anytime you're going on the road, the first two games.
The Cavaliers leading. He dishes it to Barnes. Love right side. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That's good from Barnes. Barnes hits them both. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. Doris, what's the news there?
Stealing a win on the road was huge for them, but Coach said that protecting their home court is an even bigger issue. And to do that, he says the key is aggressive defense. As he put it, we want to prevent them from getting into any kind of comfort zone at our end of the floor. Guys, back to you.
And thank you for that, Doris. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Vaughn. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that have the most second chance points on the season. The Bucks second.
You love their hustle and determination on the boards. It's that kind of play down low that has helped them win a lot of games this season. And now, obviously, it's going to be a key for them in the playoffs.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Irving dishes to Barnes. Passes it to Fry. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Fry's got his first 2 points of the night.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
And Moore kicks to Aldridge. Pass to Vaughn. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Henson's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Jefferson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Henson, a screen on Irving. The dish now to Aldridge. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's called on Channing Frye. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
Well, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Jefferson passing to Frye. Buries the long-range jumper. Frye's got his second basket of the night.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Antetokounmpo kicks to Moore. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Irving dishes to Barnes. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot, instead a shooting foul, and we'll see free throws coming up right here. The Cavaliers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That free throw missing. Plumlee, he's checked in for Cole Aldridge. And he sinks the second. Here's Antetokounmpo. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Kicks to Henson. No good. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Barnes sets a screen for Irving. To the left wing. Jefferson passing to Barnes. Back to Jefferson. Jefferson off the pick from Barnes. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. For the 3. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates. Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark, perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, 2 guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp. Not much stagnation at all on offense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Cleveland, Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Parker. And he banks in the layup. Parker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
To the middle. Plumlee with the steal. Moore outside. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Smith kicks to LeBron. Love wide open. He fires. The three-pointer off the mark. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Parker a screen on LeBron. Antetokounmpo dishes to Parker. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Love. Smith the pass to James. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Plumlee. And he misses his first shot. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Checked in for J.R. Smith. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Vaughn, the pass to Monroe. Pass to Middleton. Here's Vaughn. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton drives in. Can't hit from 12.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
They set, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Cavaliers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. That free throw good from Warren.
That's a great job from the line this quarter.
Henson's checked in for Milwaukee. Etuan Moore comes in for Jabari Parker. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Richard Jefferson. He's checked in for James. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
Such a wide open look.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Jefferson kicks to Irving. On the left block. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Fry's got 7 points in the game.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Inside, here's Vaughn. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Outside Jefferson. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls.
And we're through the first half of it.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, we got a few things to cover before the second half. This isn't a game I'm going to let slip away from us. We need this one. To begin with, we're shooting the ball at a very good percentage.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff match. And some changes here for the Bucks. John Henson's checked in for Jabari Parker. And it's Aldridge in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And
One. Yep.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to NBA playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, got Shaquille O'Neal. Time to get ready for this crucial Game 4 of the opening round. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Milwaukee Bucks at their home, BMO Harris Bradley Center. Well, for the Bucks, Game 3, a bitter loss. These home fans hoping they can rally back and provide something to cheer about this time around. And though technically this is not an elimination game, it is clearly a borderline must-win game. Shaq, how do you see it?
Well, I feel like every game, unless you're up 3-0, is a must-win. You never know what will happen in the series to turn the tide.
I mean, Ernie, if you look at history, no one's come back from a 3-0 deficit. So this might not be a must-win, but it's a key.
We're at the Jam.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
A very big Game 5 is upon us here in round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Joining me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. Checking out Cleveland, they were terrific in Game 4, winning in convincing fashion. But every game is different, and they won't let their guard down tonight. And this is it, an opportunity to just nail down this series. Shaq, when you're on the verge of closing out a team, what is the key to getting that done?
You're facing a team with a high level of desperation. You have to go in with the mindset, Ernie, whatever it takes.
You want to just crush their spirit, Ernie. Crush their spirit. Get on the attack and make them start to lose their confidence. Defense.
And there is a buzz in the air in the sold-out Quicken Loans Arena. Desperation hangs in the air. One team looking to advance to the next round. The other looking to force a Game 6. Comes in for Jabari Parker, and it's Vaughn in for Chris Middleton. Setting the floor for the Bucks, Antetokounmpo out there with Cole Aldridge. Then there's Etuan Moore. Then it's John Henson. And it's Vaughn in at the shooting guard.
Whoa! Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. James, the pass to Barnes. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. They recover it. 3 on the clock. Launches a 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Anderson's checked in. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Moore with it. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Vaughn. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The shot's good from Henson.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
And here's Barnes for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
And he gets the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Wasted no time on that one. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well.
Cavaliers leading. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Ejuan Moore is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Greg Monroe. Then there's Cole Aldrich. And it's Parker in at the small forward position. Here's Milwaukee now. A big stretch here going 10-2. Moore against Thompson. And Moore kicks to Monroe. Right block shot. And he gets it to go. Monroe's got his second bucket of the night. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Now let's take a brief moment to see which teams were the best at shooting the ball from deep in the regular season. Second, the Cavaliers.
Boy, this team has an awful lot of confidence, Kevin, from behind the three-point line. I think in large measure because they have multiple three-point shooters. They don't have to rely on one or two guys. They've got a number of capable three-point shooters, and that gives you confidence as a team.
And the foul called on Freak. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Hi, Kevin.
Okay, guys, everybody pay close attention to what I've got to say because I want to see us close out this series right here, right now, tonight. I like the number of assists we've racked up. That says a lot about the way we've been running our offense.
And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway.
Well, Irving has simply been great. He has 14 points.
For Smith, the Bucks also with the sub. Hansen. Check.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Round 2 action of the NBA playoffs about to get underway, and we're here to bring you all the action on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, all here for the ride. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. Checking out Cleveland, they completed their first-round series in 5 games, looking very confident as we begin the conference semifinals. And the conference semis, Kenny, 8 teams looking to make that cut for the Final Four. What's the mental state of the underdogs in this round?
Oh, you just have to believe anything is possible, because it is. A big shot, a big injury, anything can change the trajectory of a series.
You know, to win as an underdog, you just got to want it more than your opponent. Problem is, the top seeds are usually at the top because they want it the most. But every now and then, an underdog can come in and take everything away.